Good morning, church. Before we begin, I just wanted to give a brief update and check in with you guys. I know that the events that we're living through are really unusual for our lifetimes for a number of reasons. I know there's been a lot of focus on the bad news, and there's lots of ways in which sort of the generalized fear and anxiety can become our fear and our anxiety. So I just want to encourage you today to lean on God in this season and to find some habits and patterns that can sustain you through this. I have a few ideas to offer that might be helpful for you. First, I would encourage you to start your day with prayer instead of starting it with the news. Pray every day for the doctors and the nurses and the janitors and the grocery store clerks that you know, and the other essential workers. I would encourage you also to limit your consumption of information. I know there's a lot of information out there, and I also know that our state and our local and our national leaders are giving us updates, usually in the afternoon. So schedule yourself some time to check in on what the new recommendations are, what's happening in the world, but really limit the amount of time that you're doing that. Schedule yourself some time to do it and then shut it off. I would encourage you to cultivate gratitude in this season. There is still so much to be thankful for. So every day, just write something down. I am thankful for, and write it down. And then in the moments when you're feeling discouraged, you'll have a whole list of things to go back and look at and say, thank you, God, for these things. I would also encourage you to find out what you can do to help others and then do it, because it'll give you something positive to invest in, something that you can give back to the world. That's a little piece of this that you can control, is how you respond and how you help others. So write a thank you note to an essential worker and tell them that you're praying for them. Buy a few extra groceries and donate it to a local food drive. There are lots of ways to get involved and to help people in this season if we're creative in doing so. And then finally, I would encourage you just to reach out and check in on your friends and on others within the church, and other people from your past and your family members, because they're probably feeling a lot of the same things you're feeling, and we really need to support each other through this. So just a reminder that while the doors of the building are closed, we are still the church. We are still the people of God who are gathered for the sake of the world. So I encourage you in this season to tend to your own soul and to share God's love and goodness with others in as creative ways as you can.